Well, we've got 224 of the best girls, 16 and under tennis players from around the country. They'll start on Sunday. We'll play for 8 days, and then crown a kind of a individual national champion for girls 16 unders, clay courts, next Sunday.
How many years now is this? This third year?
This is our third year. We skipped a year for COVID.
You guys used to it now? You got it right?
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah, this is the first year because we hosted 1 year. We took a year off, and now this is our back-to-back. So we're actually finally having some players that are repeat, which is nice. So see a familiar face, a familiar parent or coach and player.
How excited should people in North Alabama be for this event?
Sorry, say that again?
How excited should people in North Alabama be for this?
Well, it's neat because there's only 4 of these a year for these tennis players, and in years past, you'll have the first year we hosted, we had a girl that we'll probably see on TV here coming up pretty soon. So it's neat to see the development. It's not a these girls aren't going to the U.S. Open this year, but we might have a younger one down the road follow up and make the U.S. Open or Wimbledon, the finals tomorrow. So.
And how special is it for you guys to host the event here?
Oh, it's great. We were fortunate enough to grab this event a couple years ago, and growing up in the sport and being able to participate in things like this, and then being able to host it is a really special for us here at the club, and just for the whole city in general.
So earlier you kind of were touching on the heat. Is there anything you guys are going to do to be proactive about
We'll have trainers at both facilities, kind of already stressed out in one of my communication emails to everybody, to the parents and coaches, that they need to prepare now. It's inevitable. You're outside playing competitive tennis for possibly 4 or 5 hours when you play 2 matches in a day. It's inevitable. So I don't see a whole lot of break in the weather, so we'll see how the girls treat it.
Talk about the field.
Again, I feel like some of the best players that come in town are a little bit on the younger side. Sometimes the best 16-year-old girl might not play this event. They might play up in the 18 and under event. So some of the younger ones that are the best, maybe 13, 14-year-old girls, will be some of the ones to kind of be looking forward to seeing them, to see how they kind of advance and maybe win the title. We have 2 girls actually only from the state of Alabama that made the event. We don't have anybody locally. Last year we did have Alana, but this year we're just 2 girls from the state of Alabama that made the field.
Similar to that, I mean, it's really national field from all over. I mean, what kind of does that say necessarily about the sport?
No, it's great. We've got a girl from Rhode Island. We've got actually a couple from Hawaii, and just going through the draw. A lot of California, a lot of New York, obviously a lot of Florida, and then the players around the South. But every area is covered, which is great, where you see and they're willing to travel and put forth the time and effort to come and play a high-level national event like this. And it's really special for the players, coaches, and family that are able to come all this way and participate.
It kind of elevates the club here to like a national stage.
100%. Here and the tennis center, they help us a ton over the next 4 or 5 days, and Jacques and those guys really help out. And just to be able to have a national event to where you're giving somebody an individual national championship here in our town is special. They win a gold ball, which is a gold tennis ball, which is something that tennis has done for years and years and years, and it's a great tradition, a great history, and it's really special to them.
What's some of the feedback you guys have gotten now from this tournament?
So far, so good. Last year went really well. Obviously we've taken the year off for COVID. We weren't able to follow up from the first year, but last year event went really well. One thing that was a huge positive from last year, which we didn't take pride in, is we didn't handle, but the girls, with the vibe I feel like we helped create, we did not have one girl last year actually have a coded penalty for attitude. So there was not one girl in the 224 girls that had a code violation for the event. So I feel like that's a reflection of kind of just them, parents, coaches, us, just keeping everybody having perspective that, hey, this is still a tennis tournament. It is a special moment for them to be here. And everybody acted super last year.
What's kind of fun with having it coincide with the finals of Wimbledon? Do you think there's a little bit more energy with it?
There is. So a couple years ago, Federer was in the finals, and then it was special. Like we'll have it on Sunday morning. That's the first day of our event. We'll have kind of some special food as well, and we'll have both TVs on, and you end up having a lot of parents and coaches actually in our event center over there, and not as many people outside watching their tennis because of the finals of Wimbledon. So it is actually a special way to start off the event.